And back at I forgot that the other enemy that we could run into is an upgraded version of the regular spider or whatever. This one is called the Dokugumo. A little more dangerous, a little more HP, and it seems to poison you more often. So it really sucks when we have to fight like four of them in a group or whatever because it just takes a while and it really does a number on their HP and stuff. So, but at least they're worth a good amount of experience for the time being. Uh oh. Yeah. And now we can actually start recruiting with Chris, so. There is a whole bunch of people that we could get with her in Chris Chapter 2, but at least we can get some, so. That was poisoned, so. I'm gonna have to stay at the inn here, so. But I figured I might as well show this off too, so. Even though Mel is here and she can talk to us and stuff, we can't actually use her in our group because we got her previously in Thomas's chapter, and until chapter 4 it is, when you get somebody in somebody's chapter, they don't necessarily go over to the other people's chapter. And though we can actually take a look and talk to them, but I'm just going to stay at the inn. See if we organize our party. They'll just even show up for us. So, all we can do is the people that we get in Chris's chapter. So, for her chapter, same thing with Ghetto and Hugo. We can only get the people that we get in Ghetto and Hugo's chapter to go with them. So. And unlike Thomas, it's actually going to cost us a little bit to stay here. I believe as we gain levels, it will actually become more expensive for us. So, it might be that, or it might be the actual people that I have in my group. So. I think if we had somebody with say discount or whatever, it'd be cheaper in. But hey, by the time that we get the people with that discount again, basically this place is going to be free anyway. So. Sorry, an itch on my eye, so this sucked. And we're gonna be coming back here and staying at the inn a lot because what I did was I ground with my people up to about level 35. You could go beyond that, but after level 35, the enemies just really don't give a very good experience. So, eventually, we're gonna be having to grind a little later with Chris in this chapter, maybe up to about, I'd say 40, 42, something like that. Because we are probably going to want her to be at, I'd say, level 60 or so by the time we get to chapter 4. So at least That's the way that I plan to be doing it, so. And eventually I will be going and talking to Wanda, um, cash in some of the skill points that I've gotten, but at least show off one thing here before I go and load up my other save file, and then I will meet you at Brass Castle, so. Should, you know, huh. I was gonna say he should be right along here, right along the north, but just a pickles. If I did not show up the pickles before, just a gray upgraded version of the warthog. So there he is. Sure. Well, considering she's got to be really hot in that armor, but. And what we have to say is I need water to actually move on, but I'll go with hey, look at me for a moment first. Yeah, he just says the same thing over and over again, so. Alright. And like Tom's chapter, to actually get him into our group, we have to go back to the castle, so. Okay, here's the enemies that I was talking about, the Dokugumo, so. We're gonna be using her Phoenix ability quite a bit in this chapter, so. And of course, a lot of times when they attack us, they're gonna poison us, and usually when you get poisoned, you're gonna want to go back to the inn, so. Because I don't think that these guys drop, like antidotes or anything at all, so. And for some reason, the other enemy, we've seen them before. The dark hairs that are up here, when you run into groups of like, I'd say 3 or 4 or whatever, they tend to use thunder magic on you a lot. So, yeah, it kinda suck taking on too many at one time. So. And when you put Kenji in, you can put him behind Boris, or you can just put him in a front row of your third group. So, okay. One thing I gotta say about Kenji is that really he sucks. Um, if I could really go with any other character, I would. The only reason that I go with him now is because well, he's the only extrovert that I have available for me. Uh, Plus, I want to do a little bit of level grinding with him now, just so I really don't have to later. So, because he really sucks. Um, I don't know if he has any unite attacks. He can do his special attack really isn't that powerful, and I don't know why, but for me, it kind of reminds me of like floor exercises for gymnastics, or maybe like using the horse in male gymnastics or whatever. But well, actually, I think the women use it also. But anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load up my other save file. Then I will meet you in Brass Castle to continue on. Remember, when you're playing through here, level ground with Chris, I would say up to level 35. Um, you go a little beyond that, but it's really not going to do you much good to go way beyond it or anything. So, but anyways, I will be right back.